if you start thinking about yourself in the beginning or about your client, if you do the client's works, it's always the problem, because client comes in and says, okay, I want this because it solves my problem. And you as a designer probably should know that that's not his problem. That's not his real problem. He has to understand that this is not the problem he is solving, because his users and his customers are probably having completely different need. It's so simple, like a user-centric design, and thinking about normal people and talking to people and showing everything from the point one to your probable customers. It's just saves time and just saves like your complexity and money and everything. It's so effective to think human-centric, and there is a real beauty in it. It's really like it's beautiful process then. We started 1 year ago. We started to work with local currencies, which is economical concept, which is little bit disruptive to normal global economy, and it's so interesting, and it's so beautifully simple and effective that I fell in love with this project deeply, and I really want to continue with it. And finally, we have enough of resources to do it. And what we're trying to do is start something that's called local economies, and it's basically about encouraging local people to shop and eat and go to local businesses, which is okay. That seems like something like okay, so tell them, and people should naturally understand that local thing increase the local value more than some global shopping mall. But people love shopping malls. But you can somehow do a little to encourage local businesses in some way. And this is what we're doing. We are using the most advanced technology in most stupid way. We're trying to create something that even the dumbest phone, the oldest phone in the market can use, and people can use it to pay to local businesses. So this is one thing. We're trying to create the contactless payments for local businesses with great rate and great experience. That's one thing. Second thing is that we are creating a whole ecosystem around it, and we are trying to take local governments and local employers and companies to cooperate in some way, and we are providing all of them the benefits. So design here visually is nothing. Like we have a 3 screens app, that's all. But the whole architecture, system architecture, and that ecosystem around it is fascinating, and we are so proud and so happy that we started it last year. Now we are helping in 250 businesses in London to create something like this, and we are starting now here in Europe, in Central Europe, and we want to really work hard to get it as far as possible. I worked in the newspaper, I worked in magazines in the beginning, but somehow I was always unsatisfied with the current solutions. It was nice to write something, but I was more interested in the problems and what I'm writing to just report about it. So I start somehow, I really don't know when it switched. I really enjoyed the early websites and the early internet here in Czech Republic. It was later than in States, and I enjoy it. And somehow I feel that this is so cool, and I can change so much, and I can do so many things. by just creating using the internet, and I can get faster to the point B where I want to be. And so I started with like creating the projects, and it was so easy because that time there were almost no web designers. There was no there was a really limited amount of people that were thinking about internet like something. This is cool, and we can use it. This is a serious thing, basically. So I started, and I have just huge luck for really patient people that let me fail many times. And after all of those fails, I find myself like, okay, I know so many people and so many things around me, and I can use so many tools that I can do almost everything. I can ask anyone. I can go anywhere, and I can create anything. And during that time, I just found myself to be a designer.